All right, little experiment. First video in 4K if it works out. I haven't thrown this swim bait in about a year, a little bit over, and I got a new rod, an Abu Garcia Maxx. It was a nice little combo, 5:1 gear ratio. So we'll do a little rod review and we'll see how this works out on 4K. The weather did change yesterday, so with luck, maybe we'll have some bites happening. Fishing's been pretty slow lately with just the dog days of summer, if you know what I mean. So this is a slow sinking swim bait, so I can put little pauses in it and stuff. It is treble hooks, so at some points I may find it a little difficult to do too long of a pause, because then I might pick up just a ton of weeds. You never know. But we shall see. You do lots of different things with this because it's slow sinking. You can pause on the retrieve and let her sink for a minute. You can even just slow roll it in without pauses. I think that's what I'm going to try this go. The faster you retrieve, the faster in the water column it's going to come up. You can change up the cadence as you're retrieving. You never know what will attract the pike. Like I said, I haven't thrown this swim bait in just over a year. Not since last spring. So I figured, why not? We'll give it a few casts. Really dying to see how this rod works. It's a medium action 6.6. Put 30-pound braided line on it, and then I tied a 60-pound leader onto that for monofilament. Felt like I was bumping some weeds coming back. Just gave it a little rip. Oh, and there's my phone ringing. Who's calling me at this time? We're back, phone call over. I just super quickly burned it in. So that last retrieve, can't even count it as a retrieve. It was almost working as a topwater. Almost. I'm going to do one more cast in this spot, and then we'll move to a slightly different area. It sure casts nice. Definitely like that. All right. One more cast, because the last quarter of that was dragging a big chunk of weed. Pike ain't gonna hit that. All right, let's try casting into the wind and see how she does. Certainly not as far. Just gonna let that sink for a teeny moment. They said it is slow sinking, so That's coming back clean. I could probably slow down my retrieve just a little bit. So there's, what, 17 degrees Celsius difference in temperature from today to yesterday. And we had rain overnight, so it's a definite possibility that the fishing could be very non-productive today. One more cast from here. I'll try varying up my cadence, do a little rip and a pause, rip and a pause, and try a couple casts off the point here. Oof, bomb it when you throw it into the wind or with the wind, holy moly. It's a nice relief from that heat, but ooh, there we go. Oh no, he got off, I think. I had one for a second though, guys. All right. Maybe. That's a pike. Oh, and I lost it again. Maybe just a touch more drag. Gosh darn, that's two that shook my hook. I'll just add a touch more drag, like I said. And I'll take a good look at these trebles. All fouled up. That's probably what happened. Look at that. How did he do that, eh? That is totally weird. Totally weird. Look how that's gone through. There. And it's got it free flowing again. That must be how he threw it. Because the hook had fouled on itself, so the pike was able to leverage off easy. Darn it. It's alright. They're eating. That's all I needed to know. And they're definitely looking at this lure, because that's two bumps I've had just off of this shore. We'll try a couple more casts here and then we'll move on. Maybe come back here, because if they did taste hook, it's, you know, there's only so many pike in an area. All right, come on, fishies. I'll finish this retrieve and then I'll pop to the other side, see if we see anything there. I'll just keep going in and out of the wind. So when I'm standing here, I warm up nicely. Ooh. Oh, just a little guy. Just a little guy. But he took it. He took it. Fishy on. Yeah, buddy. I'm not letting the tension off. Got my pliers. Oh, you're warm. You're warm like a bathtub, buddy. Warm like a bathtub. So, I always go barbless, guys. That's just the way it is. Isn't he nice? Off he goes. Off he goes. Take a good look at my line. No teeth marks. Couple little minor bends in it, but no teeth marks, so that's cool. Ah. Hook my pliers back to my belt loop. All right, well, there's that guy there. I'm gonna move to the other side. All right. Hopefully we'll get something out of this little bay here. The rod handled that pike quite well, I'm pleased. Super sensitive. He actually hit it twice and I felt him bump it both times. Because of course a little more speed does change the action of a good swim bait. And this one will come up just a tiny bit higher in the water column with a little more speed too on the retrieve. I can feel it just bumping away, its tail flopping back and forth. Love the sensitivity of this rod. I'm pleased. Abu Garcia. Can't fully judge it yet because I've only landed the one fish on it. Oh, almost two. Did you see that? He was right there at my feet. Now, where'd my lure land? Out of that tree. Now, I don't think he tasted hook. I think he just got the tail. He was just a little guy too. Just a little guy too. Hopefully you guys will get to see that on film. But I'm gonna try it again. And see if we can entice that guy to come back. He shot up literally right there, like 2-3 feet from shore. There's a shallow weed bed all the way through here. Figured I'd just drag this across it. I'll try there. I won't let it sink quite so much either. Bring it back just a little quicker. See if I can bring it across the weed beds right on top. Because like I said, it's a shallow area and they're right almost to the surface of the water. So you gotta bring it back a little quicker. Yeah, it's covered in weeds again. Maybe that's just not the right bait for that spot right now. Should be going with some sort of weedless single hook or something. Oh, that's alright. We will not cast that way then. I've yet to show you this place to anybody. So, surprise, new location. Try really hard not to spot burn myself. So don't show anything that's too obvious, if you know what I mean. Just this tiniest little spot, but you never know what you're going to get out of here. Might not be the right lure for this spot because of course treble hooks and so many reeds. I'm a little paranoid about getting stuck like that. Oh, I got it off. Good stuff. So just a couple quick casts here. If we're lucky, we'll get something on it. This place is definitely better for top water, and worms and things like that. Oh, I got one, guys. Just a little guy. So we hooked up. I knew there had to be a pike here. I knew it. Oh no, and he just got off. Just shook me right here. Hopefully you guys got to see that on film anyway. So, do another little cast. Yeah, like I said, guys, never be afraid to try a different spot. Even a little spot like this, you might get a fish. You just never know. Alright, almost out of battery on the GoPro, so I figured I'd just come fish this spot until it's dead and see what I can get for footage. Really hope this 4K works out for everybody. That's right, son. Come back out. I can see you on the other side of the lake already. Well, and the seagulls, when the sun hit them on the water, it sure makes them stand out, doesn't it? Awful lot of white points. Yeah, between the rain last night and the wind, it actually dirtied up the water a little bit. another spot out of the wind. There, out of the wind and in the sun. Get myself a little warmed up before I do my walk home. Wow. If I can try not to fall on my buttocks. Man, oh man. Well, the sun's going away, but at least I'm out of the wind. That helps. Like I said, just gonna fish now until the battery dies on my GoPro. If I'm lucky, I'll get another one or two. If not, it is what it is. Oh, little itty bitty guy tried it. He missed it. I just saw the flash of his belly. Find out pretty quick exactly how much time I get for footage for 4K. Pretty sure altogether it's like 2 hours of footage with the memory card I have in, so. But even still, I can even just get 2 fish on film, I'm happy. Because then I can just make it, you know, multiple day video kind of thing. Until I pick up that power source. I'm actually kind of humming and hawing. Do I go pick up that power supply, or do I upgrade my GoPro to like a black GoPro instead of a silver? Oh, look at that. Did you guys see him come up and take that right at my feet? That was just crazy. What is up with your face? Why so red? Did you hook a gill by accident, buddy? Stop shaking so much. Let me help you out here. Oh, look at you. Your gill is already beat up on its own. You guys see that? Poor little guy. Poor little guy. I've got him double hooked with the last treble here. Right at his bottom of his jaw, so that definitely wasn't me that did that. Yeah. Off you go, buddy. Poor little devil. That was the strangest thing I've seen with a gill. It pulled right up into his mouth. Never seen that before. But at least I know it wasn't me. Wonder how long ago that happened to him. Want to see something really sad, guys? Quick cast, let that sink for a minute. Right there is somebody's garbage, and right there is the garbage can. Can you get more lazy than that, eh? There we go, got it past the weed. So yeah, I will definitely be clearing that garbage before I leave. It's just kind of sad that it's even there. All right, everybody. Had a good time, showed you a new little hole. Don't be afraid to try those tiny looking little spots. You just never know what you're gonna pull out of there. As you saw, there was a pike in that water. So I really did enjoy this Abu Garcia rod, the Abu Garcia Maxx. It's quite sensitive, has a fairly good backbone to it. I only caught the 3 fish on it so far, so I'm still reserving judgment. I want to see what durability will be like, you know, especially for the reel. I love the reel actually. It's the handle on it. It's got a nice little kind of tacky rubber coating on it rather than just a hard plastic knob, so your hand doesn't slip off of it as easy, which is nice. It's got a nice smooth action. It's a good quality rod. Anyway guys, I hope this 4K content has worked out okay. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember guys, anytime is a good time to be outdoors and fishing.